Does crocheting a flat circle intimidate you? Look no further. I'm going to break it all down for you today in this quick and easy video. Now, I'm a no fluff kind of girl, but I am going to give you all my best tips and tricks. I've already explained how to do this, which is the magic circle, the first round of crocheting in the magic circle, and then how to do an increase. But today we're going to talk about how to continue to go around and continue to make a flat circle. So if you need a refresher on this part, make sure to check out my previous video. The link will be in the comments and linked in the cards. I have done my first round and I have done a round of increases. So you're just as a refresher, you're always going to start after you do your initial round. Your second round is always going to be all increases. So you can see here I have one stitch into this stitch and another stitch into the same hole. Another increase here, 1, 2. Another increase here, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. So I have 12 stitches here. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to start spacing out my increases, and this is how we get a flat circle. So if you continue to increase in every stitch all the way around, you would get a ginormous ruffle, and we don't want that. We want a flat, nice circle. So I'm going to go ahead and place my hook through this last stitch I just did at the top, and I'm going to grab my yarn tail and put it in here as a stitch marker. Now you can use a different color of yarn or an actual stitch marker if you'd like. This is just an easy thing to do if you don't have one of those on hand. So I'm going to do one regular single crochet into the first stitch. Ready? 1. Now I'm going to increase into the next stitch. 1, and put my hook back into that same stitch. 2. Now I'm going to do another single stitch, just one, no increase. And then I'm going to do an increase in the next stitch. So this is our first round after all increases. Now we do one single crochet in between our increases, and we just repeat this around. So again, single stitch and increase. 1 and another into the same hole. Okay, so I'm going to repeat this around. I like to say one increase in my head while I'm actually going around. And you can see when I get back to the beginning, I'll have my stitch marker here in this, the top of the last stitch, and we're going to increase into that last stitch. 1, 2. Then we're going to take our yarn out, move it into this one, and voila, we have 3 rounds done. Now, the way flat circles work is you're just going to keep spacing out your increases more and more with each round you do. So with this next round, I'm going to do a single crochet. I'm going to do another single crochet. So 2 regular ones and then an increase. Are you starting to get the picture? I'm going to do 1, 1, no increase there, and then I'm going to increase in the next. So this is how flat circles work. You're just going to repeat that around, and then the next round you would do 3 regular single crochets, increase, 3 regular single crochets, increase. The next round, 4 regular single crochets, increase, and so on and so forth. You could make this circle as big as you want. You just keep adding a single crochet in between the increase every single round. And the reason why I wanted to make this video is because I feel like a lot of times crochet designers will show you the pattern or whatever, but they don't always explain the why something works. And so that's what my channel is all about. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. But with the flat circle, your work is going to curl up if you don't increase, and your work is going to ruffle up if you increase too much. So we want to just space those out one more stitch every single round. And then if you're ready for your work to come up into a tube, then you just stop increasing and you just go around and around and around and around. That would be what you do for a hat, for example. You would go until you have the crown the size you want, flat, and then you just go around and around and around. The concept is the same exact thing for double crochet. It'll just look a bit different, obviously. You would still space your increases out one more stitch every round. The main big difference with double crochet is you normally don't start with 6 double crochets like I started with 6 single crochets here. You would normally start with maybe 10 or 12 because you need more of them to make it look round. And just one last little tip here before we're done. Whatever number of stitches you start with, so this is 6, when you space out your increases this way, it goes up by multiples of 6 every round. So this round is 6, this round is 12, this round is 18, the next round would be 24. It makes it just really easy to count your stitches, to keep track of where you are when you know this, right? Instead of just blindly following a pattern. So if you're doing double crochet and you start with 10 double crochets, it's even easier because it's just 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and so on every round with another increase spaced out. So I hope this video was helpful. If you have more ideas for bite-sized tips like this, please leave them in the comments and I'll consider them for a future video. But for now, come subscribe, like this video, and thanks so much for watching.